Mr. Carr?
Ma! It's empty, Ma. Empty. So what we're gonna do now, Ma?
We're not going back. I'll tell you that.
Where's your man?
I've got no man. I came as housekeeper to Mr. Carr.
Mrs. Arthur Carr's run off after the last one. I say you're bedding down anyway. Aye, well, get a good rest tonight, because there's a big Irish family coming tomorrow. So, you're looking for a housekeeper's job? Promise, mate. I could get my head bitten off for asking.
Would like to tidy yourselves up a bit. If you can propose somewhere.
Propose?
Show them the wash house, Toll. I'll sweet talk them instead.
No, Fanny. It's blackmail. That's all it is, blackmail.
Mr. Miller, I've told you, I can't make the journeys no more. Be thankful I found somebody else.
Somebody else? You think I'll take on a woman with 3 children?
Oh, shut up! I've had your whining till I'm sick of it.
You're a widow?
Yes, sir.
Your children, can they work?
Yes, sir, they're hard workers, sir. My son, David, he's been working in the fields for 3 years now, and Bridget, she's very good at housework. And they can read and write. Yes, sir. My husband taught us.
Indeed. And what was your husband?
He was a miner, sir.
A miner? A coal miner? Well, Mrs. Milliken, I must be plain with you. I am a man of poor means. Mrs. Briggs has 4 shillings a week and her food. Even with lodgings, I'm sure you wouldn't consider that sufficient for yourself and your whole family.
I'd be happy to accept your offer, sir.
You would?
Oh, yes, sir.
But it's nothing. See Fanny, she'll tell you what to do.
Howie, I'll show you the house.
Nice rabbit, that. Always has rabbits on a Thursday. Aye. Thursdays. Rabbit day. So you settled in then?
Oh, I hope so. I do hope so.
I don't just bring rabbits, mind. I'll be bringing you milk every day and wood once a month. I suppose you used to coal.
Aye, I am, but I don't care.
Tom? Tom? How long are you going to leave me out there?
Raya, this is my sister Annie. We share a cottage up on the government estate. You must visit us.
When you're settled in, like,
Aye.
you must have plenty to keep you busy, Raya.
Gee, look what the master's given us. Never let us breathe on anything of his mother's. And now, look.
That's beautiful.
Some people have the look, eh?
Fanny, you'll have to guard that.
Well, Toll, you've got your passenger now. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know.
If I had anything that precious, you'd have it and all.
Oh, Harvey, man. Get his pie crust right, maybe he'll stay in a good mood. That'd be something.
Yeah. Put it there. I hope you understand I don't want to be troubled by your children.
Oh, I understand, sir. You won't be troubled.
Hey! You two! Come on!
How are we doing?
on your own, Raya. I've brought you some Christmas presents for the bairns. There's a doll there for the lassie and a horse for Davy.
Oh, honey.
Well, they're from Toll, really. He sat carving them for weeks, likely getting practice in for when he has his own bairns. Did you not know he was courting? I thought he would have told you.
Very much obliged, Jim.
Once a quarter, he goes into town and gets his allowance. I've seen him worse. Good night, Ryan.
Newcastle was packed today, Ryan. The shops made me wish I was a rich man. Or a highwayman.
I don't think you make a very good highwayman, sir.
Oh. Perhaps not. For your brood. Don't take it as a breakthrough. For yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, see before you what
Oh, lavender. Oh, that's lovely. By the way, before I forget, I must wish you luck on your wedding.
Wedding? What wedding?
Your sister gave us the impression you was getting married.
I'm not getting married.
Sorry, I must have made a mistake.
No. You made no mistake. If I'm thinking of getting married, I'll tell you.
Come along.
I'll see you.
Chickens, look.
I was courting a girl years ago when my mother died. I only came back to look after the house, and that soon put pay to that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
As things have turned out, I'm not.
Tell you, you've been so good to us. I wish there was something I could do in return.
No.
Yeah. Would you like us to teach you to read?
Teach me to read. I'd like that very much.
Howie, we'll buy up the town.
Big God, it's a surprise.
Well, you seem loaded up. Been out begging again? Begging? You begged hard enough for a job at Moore House and you've caused nought but trouble since.
What do you mean, trouble?
You know fine well. Our Toll never knows if he's coming or going with errands for you. But teaching him to read and write from Bain's books, you've made the man a laughing stock.
Miss Preston, the only laughing stock I can see is a bitter old spinster who's terrified Toll would go out and get a life of his own, and she might have to work for herself like plenty better people have to.
Oh, you're trouble, all right. I've seen your type before.
I'm sorry to disturb you. I always cut through here. Allow me. What have you been buying?
I got some clothing second-hand.
What? Other people's cast-offs?
The gentlemen's and ladies like. All lined. Good material.
I overheard our friend accuse you of teaching Toll his letters.
Yes, sir. Only in the evenings, though, after work.
Of course. But what about your children? Shouldn't you be thinking about their education?
Come on, dearie. Stand still, will you? Stop fidgeting. Still.
Hey, Charles, guess what? The master's going to make us go to school.
What school? There's no school round here.
He's going to teach him in the library 2 hours every morning.
Aye. On top of working all day and all.
It's marvellous, isn't it, David?
Marvellous. It's unheard of. I bet you can't wait, eh, Davy? Can I have a word, right? See you later.
Get off.
I know what you're going to say.
Aye, well then. Doesn't take any leading up to then, does it? I just hope our Annie didn't upset you.
Well, if she upset me, I'll certainly upset her.
Oh, Raya. I wouldn't like anything to spoil what's between us. The way I'm placed, I can't say what I want. I think you know what's going on in my mind.
Mom! Mom, the master wants you.
Come with me. Would you be able to make shirts for the boys out of these?
Yeah, but that's... It's silk? Oh, no, sir, it's much too good.
They have a change on Sunday, don't they?
Well, yes,
Well,
but...
then, make them Sunday shirts. Workday material you'll find in that trunk. These belong to my mother. Mostly plain. Except for this. It was my mother's favorite. She always wore it on special occasions.
It's lovely.
I think so. Every other thing you can use. Only get rid of that dirty rubbish you bought today. God knows who wore those last.
I am grateful to you for all your kindness, sir.
Nonsense, my thanks are long overdue.
What?
Being able to help in this way, I shall not now feel under such an obligation to you. Raya. You know, sometimes you don't look or act much older than your daughter. Let us try.
Martin.
Davy?
I love my
Mother. Yes, Biddy?
I live here out upon him. I go to the city to buy bread.
Sir, what's the use of us lot learning Latin?
Davy, Latin is the key to the whole world of learning. That is why we're doing Latin. That's enough for today.
Aye, and the book time and all.
Davy, stay behind.
Yes, please.
Come here, Davy. Would you promise me to study hard if I put a pony in that stable?
Ah, sir!
Off you go.
Take care of yourself. Give my love to old Mary.
That's enough. Come here.
Here I am, then.
Come here. Start your food.
Yeah, buddy.
There you go. Wash your
Cold.
Look at this.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Raya. I think we understand each other, don't we?
Yes, sir.
You're an intelligent woman. You must know that what appears right to some is vastly wrong to others.
Aye, I do that.
Very well, then. Come along upstairs. You're of the same build as my mother, Raya. And you have the same kind heart. Take it. It's yours. Put it on. And come to the drawing room. We'll have some wine. last of the cellar. But never before has any of it been drunk to such a beautiful woman. Why are we made like this, Raya? Given the faculty to love and yet so afraid of it that we waste it in ways which bring us no joy. Do you understand me, Raya? You have brought joy, life to this house, and a family. I can't imagine now what my life was like without you. From now on, my whole concern will be for you and your children. Especially David. I do so want him to become someone. I'm talking like a father who has failed in life and longs for a son to achieve his ambition. Now go to your bed, Raya. Go to your bed. What's this?
The shares which support your allowance have fallen by half. That's all I can advance.
Morgan, I can barely pay my housekeeper as it is. I promised her son a pony.
I can't pay dividends on sympathy, Mr. Miller.
So where's my pony?
I know. I promised. Maybe next time.
Liar!
Davy!
Filthy liar!
Davy!
Go on then. Go and meet your big brother.
David! David! I understand. It's not in my power. It wasn't my fault. I'm so sorry.
Don't! Leave off me!
I do care for you.
Leave off!
I'm so sorry.
Leave off my son!
David.
Oh my God. God. It's all right, David. Don't worry. It's all right.
Get off us! Ah! Ah!
David, no!
Leave off me!
David! Please, David!
David!
I'm sorry!
You kept holding us, Ma. You kept holding us.
Run and get Thor. Now do you feel like a father? Still, man.
Hold him still.
Where's Davy?
Davy's with me, Ryan. He's not coming back. I can get him set on as a stable lad up at the house. It's what the lad always wanted.
It's what the master wanted that caused this.
Miller didn't give him away. You must be very fond of your family. And you.
Ah, he's fond of Bairns, all right. But not by a woman.
Leave some room for pity, lass. Sorry, lass.
Up to you now, Miller. Up to you.
What is? Whether I walk or not?
Exactly. Your leg's still on. It's up to you to try it. Keep trying. I'll collect it next time. I'll send him a crutch. Good day.
Did you ever hear the like?
He's right, though.
What do you mean he's right?
You'll have to make an effort and fend for yourself. Me and the Bairns are going.
Might I ask why?
You're not natural. You're dirty.
Don't you dare apply that word to me, woman. Never! What I felt for your son was good, it was blameless.
I've only your word for that.
I love the boy. I still do. As I might a son. There are all kinds of love, Raya. I I have always loved beauty, whatever form it might
Nothing
take.
makes amends for Davy. I intend to go to Tull, no matter what.
No, you won't, Raya.
You cannot stop us.
Oh, yes, I can. You attempt to leave this house, and I'll immediately inform the justices that your son attacked me. You know what would be the result of that.
You'd see him transported. You'd let him rot in jail.
I would go to any lengths to keep you here. I've already sacrificed my life to preserve the purity of my love. Because of my weakness, I gave up teaching, fled temptation to shut myself up here. If you and your family deserted me now, I would have nothing. I swear it, Raya. I will do exactly as I say.
Your mother's gown was payment for me son, wasn't it? Dolly, all right?
All right. Listen to this. Dear Toll, Annie wants to stay on here. She has taken to town life and is company for me. Hope you don't mind your loving sister Mary. Mind? Raya, when you taught us to read, I never thought I would be as happy as I was reading that letter. The road's clear, Raya. Oh. The road's clear.
No. 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 Sit down, Tom.
Hey.
Can it be, Toll? I can't go away with you. The master says if I leave this house, he'll tell the justices about Davy.
After telling the doctor it was an accident. They won't believe him.
They will. He's gently, Toll, and so are they.
Gently be damned. I'm going to him!
Toll! It won't do any good, Toll. And I can't take any more harm.
What am I supposed to do? Wait till he softens or pegs out? I want to marry a woman. And you want to marry me? Go on, deny it. Right then. Understand this. I have my needs. And if you're going to give in to him, I'm going to find somebody to take your place. Do you understand that?
That's all I do. And you listen to me. I have my needs and all. I wish you luck in your choice. But I'd like to think that I'd be picked for something else besides. Now, do you understand that?
I smell burning, Raya.
You would.
What were you burning?
Nothing. Just your mother's gown.
Oh, Raya. Briar.
Very absurdly and only commonly for a philosopher, says with regard to Plato, cum quo errare malum quam cum aliis recte sentire.
Meaning?
He would rather be wrong with Plato than admit that the others were right.
Close. Your Latin is much better. At last. But your accent is utterly provincial.
Bet I could speak it as good as many young ladies.
As good as. Oh, Biddy. I think I've wasted my years on you.
Yes, as you so often say. Are you all right?
Short and anything but sweet. Sit down, Biddy. When I die, your life will change somewhat.
You wouldn't die if you took care of yourself.
Biddy, your mother has started asking in the village for another job when this one's over.
No, but she just...
Don't deny it. Dr. Pritchard told me as part of his knack for cheering me up. Will Davy be at the house this Sunday?
I should never have told you he comes here.
No, but you did. Think about Davy for me, Biddy. Eh?
Come on, quick. You can lean on me.
Get inside.
Come on. She's seen us. Come on. Come on. You lie there. I'll go and make you something.
By madam, I could knock your blood off. You think you know everything, don't you?
Ma, he just wanted to see our Davy.
I know he just wanted to see him. So do you.
Aye, and God knows why. Our Davy's nothing but a big, gormless lout.
You've been asking for that for a long time. You're getting far too big for your boots.
Don't you ever hit us again for doing nothing wrong, or I'll hit you back. And as for your lovely son, he is a big, brainless lout, and he always will be. Yet you love him better than any of us. There, I'm telling you.
Pray sit down, Mrs. Milligan.
Now we are all present. I, Percival Rigmore Miller of Moor House in the county of Durham, do hereby leave the freehold property with its 3 acres of land and all contents in trust to Maria Milligan until she either dies or remarries. The house, all land and all contents will then pass in its entirety to Bridget Milligan, daughter of Maria, and on no account must any part or parcel of the property or contents be sold or removed. Should Maria remarry, she must no longer reside on the property. I cannot leave any money to maintain the property, but do not doubt that Maria, being an enterprising woman, will find a way to meet this expense.
Housekeeper and my own daughter. Oh, that's not right.
Mrs. Milligan, really?
Even when he's dead, he'd keep me a spinster in this house. It's not right.
Woman, don't you realize that you're the most fortunate of human beings?
Yes, yes, indeed.
Yet you grumble at the conditions your master has laid down.
All I can say is he must have had good reasons for making them.
If you mean what I think you mean, you can get out of this house right now. Go on out! And I was never his mistress. Never. Sit down. The master's left us the house.
We've got the house! We've got the house!
Right, sit down, sit down. There's no money coming in now. There's no wages. Johnny, you can stay and look after the garden. Biddy? Biddy, you'll have to go into service.
Oh, let me go, Ma. I can go work with Davy.
You'll go where you're sent. But I've got to have some man about the place, haven't I?
So does the eye mislead the brain. So does insanity its power gain. So does man look upon his kind, and with love drives out of mind his mind. So did I see David as a boy.
I won't let your work go to waste. Whatever happens, I promise.
You'll get £1 a week, payable every 6 months. You rise at 5 in the morning and finish at 6 in the evening. You'll attend church on Sunday. Every other Sunday you'll have time off, from 2 until 7 in the summer, and from 1 until 6 in the winter. You do not speak unless spoken to, except for those on your own level. The 3 laundry maids and the lower kitchen staff. Do you understand me, girl?
I understand you perfectly, Mrs. Fulton.
Say goodbye to your mother.
My pet. Behave yourself.
Now, Miss Bridget, if I ever again hear you try to imitate your betters, you'll go without food and privileges until you know your place. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Yes, what?
Mrs. Fulton.
Yes, Mrs. Fulton, and never forget it.
What's your name?
Bridget Milliken, but I'm called Biddy.
From now on, you're number 4. You, 3! Show her the ropes.
Mrs. Fulton says watch this one. She's trouble.
You put the roofs in there to soak overnight. Then you wring them out first thing in the morning through the mangle. The water's freezing, but you get used to it. It's trouser week for them in the stables. You've got to scrub the bottoms after the soak before they go in the hot wash. Never boil. But these boil. You look flummoxed.
Well, it's just that I never worked in a laundry.
What are you two up to? I told you to show her the ropes.
I have, Mrs. Fitzsimmons.
Get your head down over that toe before I stuff you in it. And roll your sleeves up, you idiot.
Are them books?
Yeah.
Can you read them?
Yeah, I can.
Hey, Biddy. Would you read us a story of the night, Biddy?
I'd love to. What kind of stories do you like?
Anything. I just love hearing people reading. Even the parson.
How would you like to write your name?
Me? Write me name? Nobody can write their name here.
Give me 3 months. I'll have you writing and reading like the best of them. I mean it. I will.
Hey, Biddy, I'm glad you come. I never had a friend before.
Give me my hat.
Yes, madam.
Oh, another Christmas ding-dong, Hobson.
I never thought to see it.
You'll see many more, madam.
Don't always say the right thing, Hobson. Get me to the window. Come on, woman. Hurry, hurry. By God, what is she wearing? Why did my son have to marry a sanctimonious trollop like that? Pity the snow's not deeper. I want the lot tonight, Hobson. Tiara and all. Have you home, Lawrence, even if it is only to guide my chair at Christmas. Well, let's not keep the servants standing. We've got our meal to see to. Frogget?
Thank you. Thank you, Ma.
Thank you. Girl, you're behaving like a servant.
Carry on, Frogget.
Thank you, sir.
Merry Christmas to you all.
Merry Christmas, sir. And
Merry Christmas, sir.
Happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Right, come on. Back into the shop.
Glory.
Rhyme. I fear thy kisses, gentle maiden. Thou needst not fear mine. My spirit is too deeply laden, ever to burthen thine. I fear thy mane, thy tones, thy motion. Thou needst not fear mine. Innocent is the heart's devotion with which I worship thine.
I'll see you in the morning.
Come along, everybody. Dancing.
You recited that very nicely.
Thank you, sir.
Who taught you to read like that?
The master, sir. I mean, Mr. Miller from Moore House, sir.
And what else did he teach you?
Latin and French, sir. The poem was by Shelley.
Oh, yes, of course it was. Do you know any more?
Well, yes, I do.
Stephen, I think the young miss would like to join the party. Of course. Run along.
Poetry. It was filth. And then you had the effrontery to speak to the young masters.
But they spoke to me.
Don't answer me back! The master will not tolerate insolence and education in his staff. Oh, girl, you've no place in this household. And I'll see to it that you leave at the first possible time. Do you understand me?
I've come to apologize.
Apologize, sir. Whatever for?
Well, I was remiss in talking to that girl last night. You see, it wasn't my intention to single her out. However, I do feel that she's rather bright. Don't you think?
I find her rather forward, sir.
Yes. Well, I agree. But perhaps you'll take her under your wing? Good. Oh, you've put on a splendid table these last few days, Mrs. Fulton. It's a credit to you.
Did he have done it? Is that your name? Yes.
You wrote it yourself?
Yes.
And you learned how to do it? Bet you couldn't learn me.
What have we here?
Foxes. Little foxes.
Run, foxes. Run.
Leave her alone. You're acting like idiots.
She called us idiots.
Oh, she's very learned. She speaks French and Latin. Didn't you know? Que je suis une fille belle.
Gloria in excelsis Deo.
Your accents are utterly provincial.
Looks like our vixen's gone to work.
Get her! Bring her up!
Don't say a word! Hold her!
Please! No!
Make one move, and you're next.
Keep quiet! Get the rope! Come on, quick!
Go on, Paul.
She'd ended up in the ditch.
Jessica!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Stephen! What do you think you're doing, eh?
It wasn't my
What possessed you?
Paul's idea.
Go on, get out! What are you all looking at? Get back to work! I'm taking you straight to father.
That Milliken again.
Clear the way, Mrs. Fulton, and see that she's attended to.
What kind of example to the servants is this? Every penny of your allowance is stopped. Do you hear me, sir? As for you, miss, clearly you need to learn some manners. I am ashamed of you both. You are these people's betters, and by God, you'll both learn it.
Come to take you home, Pet.
I'm staying. I'm staying.
Biddy, I'm sorry I ever left you here.
I'm staying, Ma.
David Milliken, stable lad. Amount £4 9 shillings. Make it.
I heard that boy knows how to write.
If he does, sir, he knows enough to keep quiet about it. George Swinburne, stable hand.
Look, there's my brother.
John Lawler, assistant estate councillor. Amount £3. Amount £3. Amount £2 and 92. Amount £2.12 to make your mark.
Glory McNulty, staff scrubber laundress.
Amount £2.09. Make your mark.
Jean Bitten, staff scrubber laundress.
Amount £2.02. Make your mark.
What is this, Froggatt? Bridget Milliken, laundry runabout.
Amount £1.06. Sign.
Let me tell you, miss, it is forbidden. You are here to work. If I wanted my staff educated, I would order it. Fetch me my housekeeper.
This way, I think. Hobson?
Have that girl dismissed. I will not have her in the house a moment longer. I do no respect for your presence.
One moment, Hobson.
I will have you horsewhipped out of the house. And as for both of you, I can only say I'm deeply disappointed. And I trust you will keep a closer watch on the staff in future. Don't take her away.
What's all this?
What's all this? That girl has defied me in my very house. Running a school under my nose, under the noses of my entire staff, I should imagine.
Be quiet. Have the girl taken up to my room. I shall deal with her presently. Hobson, take me to the drawing room. Nitwits, the pair of you. And you, madam, are the bigger of the two. If you send this girl packing, it'll be all over the county that Gilmington couldn't bear his staff to write their names.
What?
I'm as much against it as you are. But these days, there's a deal of noise in favour. And Stephen needs to get into Parliament. If you want a place in the rookery, you've got to chirp the right tune.
Mamma!
Oh, don't you mamma me. This enthusiasm for educating the lower classes will blow over. Meanwhile, leave Miss Milliken to me. Speak to me in French. Do you hear me, girl?
Bonjour, madame. J'espère que vous êtes en bonne santé.
Good Lord. Did you hear that, Hobson? A laundress slut speaking French. Well, let that be the last evidence of your learning I am to hear. You're to work in my quarters. You assist Hobson here, whom I've just about worn out. But there'll be no more French, no more reading and writing. Do you understand me, girl?
Yes, madam.
Yes. But do you mean to obey me?
I cannot promise faithfully, madam, to obey you on that point.
We can see now, can't we, Hobson, why the whole household was up in arms?
Yes, ma'am.
her away and get her decently clothed. We've got her now.
What are you reading? I'm sorry if I startled you. May I? Philosophy, is it? Helvetius. My goodness.
It's only in translation. It's not the original French.
Well, now. Helvetius. I believe he teaches that the differences between the highest and lowest in society are due only to education. Is that what you think?
Yes. There's much more truth in it than anyone cares to admit. Though I believe we all have different abilities, whoever we are.
You know, Biddy, you are a remarkable person.
I feel anything but, sir. I only know that wherever I seem to land, there's a disturbance.
Yes, I have noticed. Don't let anyone stop you reading.
No, sir, they won't.
Especially not me.
Oh, no, sir. I didn't mean that. I don't often get the chance to talk to anyone like this.
Nor I, Biddy. Nor I.
Dr. Pritchard. Madam will see you now. Dr. Pritchard, ma'am.
Morning, Pritchard.
Good morning, madam. I see you've got the Milligan girl at your beck and call.
Oh, I don't know about beck and call. In my day, servants used to scurry. Now they take their time and speak before they're spoken to.
Well, what can you expect if you will employ an heiress? Now, let's have a look at your chest.
What did you say?
I mean, may I listen to your chest?
No, about an heiress.
Oh, you mean the Milligan girl? Now, come on, breathe in.
Take that thing away. What did you mean?
Well, it's common knowledge, madam. If the mother remarries, then the house reverts to the girl. Lock, stock, and barrel.
Is this a fact?
It's specified in the will, madam. And what's more, if the mother dies, then the house still goes to the girl, not the boy.
Why didn't you tell me you were coming into property?
Don't be so stupid, girl.
Oh, Lucy, my dear, when did you get in?
About half an hour ago, Grandma.
Go about your business, girl. I'll speak to you later.
Grandma.
Now, what's all this? What's the matter? Come here, girl. Girl, in spite of your insolent disobedience, you were credited with some native intelligence. I need to know if you can keep a secret.
I hope I can, madam.
Yes, you kept quiet enough about your inheritance, which is why I've decided to trust you. Don't try to look so humble, girl. It doesn't suit you. Come and sit down here. Come along. Now, Miss Lucy is going to France to complete her education. That's what I'm telling the family, and that's what I'm telling you. You'll find out the secret soon enough.
Sister, then? Yeah, that's her.
They're all gone, Toll. Except Johnny, and he's ready to run off. I'm lost.
There's a remedy for that, Raya. Any minute of the day. Any day of the week. I won't ask you to marry me now. If you want to keep this house, I can understand that. But there was nothing in the world to say that you couldn't love me. And me you. That was that.
Oh, Toll. It's not the house, it's us. It's me.
It's me. It's me, lass. You need me now, lass. I need you. I've loved you since I first saw you. Standing with the bairns in the cottage yard. That's as good as any seal of marriage for me.
Oh, love. I'll marry you. If you'll still have us.
think my parents would believe I've been invited to stay in France over Christmas?
I'm sure Mr. Lawrence will explain it, miss.
Biddy?
Yes?
Do you think Lawrence likes me? I mean, in spite of...
Sure he does.
Do you think he'd marry me?
Marry you? But he's your brother.
He's not my brother at all. Grandma took him into the family as a little boy. She'd be delighted if Lawrence and I married. Don't you think?
I couldn't say, miss. It's not my place.
Don't keep going on about place. We're equal here, Biddy. I couldn't face going home again. I'd die.
You won't die, miss. You'll have a baby to care for.
I won't. You and your common outlook. I'm not keeping the child. The father's married, so he doesn't want it. Someone else will have it. Grandma promised me.
What? No welcome?
Hello, Lawrence.
Well, what have you two been up to then?
And if we were quarrelling, it was only over you. Biddy said that you weren't at all good looking and that your French left a lot to be desired.
Well, she was right on both counts.
I must see Madam about the meal.
Equality.
You know what I'm going to say to you, don't you? Have you never guessed how I feel about you?
No. Only the other way about.
Oh, Biddy. Biddy.
Oh, Mr. Lawrence.
No more Mr. Lawrence.
It'll have to be, no matter how I feel. I won't end up like Miss Lucy.
You think it's my intention to use you in that way?
What other way is there between us two?
Well, I'll tell you what way.
Yes?
I'll tell you. I cannot stop thinking about you. When you're in a room, my eyes follow you. I'm in love with a servant maid of my family with more brains than the rest of them put together. If my family reject me... I have nothing of my own. But I can scrape a living together by teaching. If you'll marry me and starve with me till then. At least have your answer?
Madame, venez à Madame Lucy, je vous en prie. Ça commence déjà, elle ne suit pas quand on voit pas du
It's all right.
The luggage goes on to Moore House. Open the gates, please. We are expected.
Well, I've been told to keep you out, sir.
Open these gates now!
But it's orders, sir. I'm really sorry.
Come on, Lawrence. Come on, we'll go this way.
I can't believe Grandmama knows about this.
Heavens, Betty, will I tell Mad or Jessie?
We'll announce ourselves.
Get out of here! Hobson! Frogget!
Grandmama, we brought a child. Lucy's daughter.
Keep that thing away from me. I thought you had more sense. I sent you away to prevent a scandal, not to bring one home.
Grandmama,
Lucy ruined herself. That's done. Now, do you want to ruin the family too? You're behind this, girl. This is your doing again.
Grandmama, Biddy is going to be my wife.
Have you lost all sense of reality? Are you completely mad? Out! Out! Close the door. I shall make a bargain with you, miss. I shall settle on you the sum of £500 if you'll take the child and have nothing more to do with this young man.
I won't bargain with a baby, madam. Yes, I'll keep her. She needs more love and a better family than she'll ever have in this house. It's you I feel sorry for.
Lawrence. Lawrence. Is that what you want? My serving maid and Lucy's bastard child?
Well, if that's all you can see, Grandmama, then I feel sorry for you too.
You won't get a penny!
Wait a minute. This way. Jean, how would you like to come and live with us? Come on.
Lass, I feel awful.
Don't worry, Ma, it's a long story, but...
No, listen. There's something I've got to tell you, something I never told you when the master died.
I know, Ma. I know. I've known for a while, and I hope I never come into this house till I'm a very old woman.
Well, me and Toll are getting married, so the place is yours, whether you like it or not.
But, Ma, that's grand!
Oh, lass.
Oh, no, Ma. It's...
I'll explain. This is me ma. This is Lawrence. It's
Oh,
that's
cold. Johnny.
Everyone was wondering where you were.
Just here.
You're crying. What's the matter?
Nothing. It's just... I was thinking about the things your grandmother said. And the way that she looked at me. It made me wonder what I'd be doing to you if we did marry.
Biddy, I'm not making a sacrifice. I found a wife, a new family, a home.
This is more than a home, Lawrence. This is going to be our school.
It's always been a dream of mine to have a school for young men.
No. Not just for young men. For young women as well.
Biddy.
And in equal numbers. And in all subjects. And with equal attention.
Most certainly, ma'am. Equal in all.
Mr. Carr?
Ma! It's empty, Ma. Empty. So what we're gonna do now, Ma?
We're not going back. I'll tell you that.
Where's your man?
I've got no man. I came as housekeeper to Mr. Carr.
Mrs. Arthur Carr's run off after the last one. I say you're bedding down anyway. Aye, well, get a good rest tonight, because there's a big Irish family coming tomorrow. So, you're looking for a housekeeper's job? Promise, mate. I could get me head bitten off for asking.
Would like to tidy yourselves up a bit. If you can propose somewhere.
Propose somewhere?
Show them the wash house, Toll. I'll sweet talk them instead.
No, Fanny. It's blackmail. That's all it is. Blackmail.
Mr. Miller, I've told you, I can't make the journeys no more. Be thankful I found somebody else.
Somebody else? You think I'll take on a woman with 3 children?
Oh, shut up! I've had your whining till I'm sick of it.
You're a widow?
Yes, sir.
Your children, can they work?
Yes, sir, they're hard workers, sir. My son, David, he's been working in the fields for 3 years now, and Bridget, she's very good at housework. And they can read and write.
Read and write?
Yes, sir. My husband taught us.
Indeed. And what was your husband?
He was a miner, sir.
A miner? A coal miner? Well, Mrs. Milliken, I must be plain with you. I am a man of poor means. Mrs. Briggs has 4 shillings a week in her food. Even with lodgings, I'm sure you wouldn't consider that sufficient for yourself and your whole family.
I'd be happy to accept your offer, sir.
You would?
Oh, yes, sir.
But it's nothing. See Fanny, she'll tell you what to do.
Away, I'll show you the house.
Nice rabbit, that. Always has rabbits on a Thursday. Aye. Thursdays. Rabbit Day. So you settled in then?
Oh, I hope so. I do hope so.
I don't just bring rabbits, mind. I'll be bringing you milk every day and wood once a month. I suppose you're used to cool.
I am, but I don't care.
Tom? Tom? How long are you going to leave me out there?
Raya, this is my sister Annie. We share a cottage up on the government estate. You must visit us.
When you're settled in, like, you must have plenty to keep you busy, Raya.
Gee, look what the master's given us. Never let us breathe on anything of his mother's. And now, look, that's beautiful.
Some people have the look, eh?
Fanny, you'll have to guard that.
Well, Toll, you've got your passenger now. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know, honey.
If I had anything that precious, you'd have it and all.
Oh, hand over you, man. Get his pie crust right, maybe he'll stay in a good mood. That'd be something.
Yeah. Put it there. I hope you understand I don't want to be troubled by your children.
Oh, I understand, sir. You won't be troubled.
On your own, Raya. I've brought you some Christmas presents for the bairns. There's a doll there for the lassie and a horse for Davy.
Oh, honey.
Well, they're from Toll, really. He sat carving them for weeks, likely getting practice in for when he has his own bairns. Did you not know he was courting? I thought he would have told you.
I'm very much obliged, Jim.
once a quarter he goes into town and gets his allowance. I've seen him worse. Good night, Ryan.
Newcastle was packed today, Ryan. The shops made me wish I was a rich man. Or a highwayman.
I don't think you make a very good highwayman, sir.
Oh. Perhaps not. For your brood. Don't take it as a breakthrough. For yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, see before you what
Oh, lavender. Oh, that's lovely. By the way, before I forget, I must wish you luck on your wedding.
Wedding? What wedding?
Your sister gave us the impression you was getting married.
I'm not getting married.
Sorry, I must have made a mistake.
No, no. You made no mistake. If I'm thinking of getting married, I'll tell you.
Come along.
I'll see you.
Chickens, look.
I was courting a girl years ago when my mother died. Our Annie came back to look after the house, and that soon put pay to that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
As things have turned out, I'm not.
Tell you, you've been so good to us. I wish there was something I could do in return.
No.
Yeah. Would you like us to teach you to read?
Teach me to read. I'd like that very much.
Howie, we'll buy up the town.
Big God, it's a surprise.
Well, you seem loaded up. Been out begging again?
Begging?
You begged hard enough for a job at Moorhouse and you've caused nought but trouble since.
What do you mean, trouble?
You know fine well. Our tall never knows if he's coming or going with errands for you. But teaching him to read and write from Bain's books, you've made the man a laughing stock.
Miss Preston, the only laughing stock I can see is a bitter old spinster who's terrified Toller go out and get a life of his own, and she might have to work for herself like plenty better people have to.
Oh, you're trouble, all right. I've seen your type before.
I'm sorry to disturb you. I always cut through here. Allow me. What have you been buying?
I got some clothing second-hand.
What? Other people's cast-offs?
Gentlemen's and ladies like. All lined, good material.
I overheard our friend accuse you of teaching Toll his letters.
Yes, sir. Only in the evenings, though, after work.
Of course. But what about your children? Shouldn't you be thinking about their education?
Oh, come on, dearie. Stand still, will you? Stop fidgeting.
Hey, Toll, guess what?
What?
The master's going to make us go to school.
What school? No school round here.
It's
Going to teach him in the library 2 hours every morning.
Aye. On top of working all day and all.
It's marvellous, isn't it, David?
Marvellous. It's unheard of. I bet you can't wait, eh, Davy? Can I have a word, right? See you later.
Get up.
I know what you're going to say.
Aye, well then. Doesn't take any leading up to then, does it? I just hope our Annie didn't upset you.
Well, if she upset me, I'll certainly upset her.
All right. I wouldn't like anything to spoil what's between us. The way I'm placed, I can't say what I want. I think you know what's going on in my mind.
Mom! Mom, Master wants you.
Come with me. Would you be able to make shirts for the boys out of these?
Yeah, but that's... It's silk? Oh, no, sir, it's much too good.
They have a change on Sunday, don't they?
Well, yes,
Well,
but...
then, make them Sunday shirts. Workday material you'll find in that trunk. These belong to my mother. Mostly plain. Except for this. It was my mother's favorite. She always wore it on special occasions.
It's lovely.
I think so. Every other thing you can use. Only get rid of that dirty rubbish you bought today. God knows who wore those last.
I am grateful to you for all your kindness, sir.
Nonsense, my thanks are long overdue.
What?
Being able to help in this way, I shall not now feel under such an obligation to you. Raya. You know, sometimes you don't look or act much older than your daughter. Let us try sentences again. The verbs are amo, I love, which is regular, and eo, I go, which is irregular.
Amor near Martin.
Davy?
I love my
Mother. Miss Biddy?
I don't out upon him. I go to the city to buy bread.
Sir, what's the use of us lot learning Latin?
Davy, Latin is the key to the whole world of learning. That is why we're doing Latin. That's enough for today.
Aye, and a book time, are we?
Davy, stay behind. Come here, Davy. Would you promise me to study hard if I put a pony in that stable?
Oh, sir!
Off you go.
Take care of yourself. Give my love to old Mary.
That's enough. Come here.
Here I am, then.
Come here. Start your food.
Yeah, buddy.
There you go. Wash your
cold. Look at this.
Raya. I think we understand each other, don't we?
Yes, sir.
You're an intelligent woman. You must know that what appears right to some is vastly wrong to others.
I do that.
Very well, then. Come along upstairs. You're of the same build as my mother, Raya. And you have the same kind heart. Take it.